we go. Good evening, sisters. Let us know. You might check on us to make sure that we sound really good. And if you're on there listening, let us know where you're listening from. Good evening, Vanessa. It's good to see you on here with us. Can't hear me. Oh, that's not good. Can you hear us now? Okay, of course. So, Good evening and welcome back to the Salty Sister Radio Show. We're so excited to have you here. I've got a little comments out on Facebook, and it says that the sound is a little muffled. I'm not sure why it's doing that, but we'll see so we can fix this for you right here. As you can see tonight, I am down one Salty Sister, and as my husband said, it was time that this one got off the bench. So our dear sweet sister, Salty Sister Cassie, is feeling under the weather, so we will appreciate it if you can be much in prayer for her tonight. And we're so glad to have you with us. Okay, before we get started, let's hear a word from our sponsors. What about now? Is it garbled now? You'll have to go online to WSIP 98.9 to listen. And we really appreciate you, Randy and Chanel, for giving us this opportunity tonight. So, and be much in prayer for Leah, our silent sister, who's now getting the voice. We're happy that she was able to sit in with us tonight. And if you are having trouble listening on YouTube or on Facebook, please take a moment to go to 98.9 WSIP FM radio and listen on the air. We appreciate that. So tonight, as we get started, we want to talk about the movie.
Oh yes, there was so many people that showed up for that. I was so impressed with how many people came. It was such a good time and great movie. And lots of people that had never seen it before.
That was shocking to me. I was so excited because I had a number in mind that I really wanted to be able to sell that number of tickets. And we sold 90 tickets. That is insane. And as you said, so many people had not seen that movie.
Right, and lots of people that, it's a movie you can watch over and again, so that was okay too. But there was a lot of people that said they'd never seen it.
And you get something different out of it every single time.
Yes.
What I loved about it is when a good moment would happen, how everyone would really just cheer. Like everybody would clap together. There was something about that sisterhood in the cinema together. Right. And I'll tell you what, if you've not been to visit cinema in Paintsville, they have really done some nice features to that. The popcorn was amazing. The popcorn was really great. And also the lighted pathways, it just seemed like a whole new place. But it still had that homey feel of back when I was in grade school, making my first trip there to watch Jungle Book. That's what a memory I have.
Right. Well, I think we should do it again.
Yes. And actually, we are going to do it again. We're going to be doing this about every 3 months. We're going to have a women's night out, sisterhood night out, whatever. Bring your gal and come enjoy the evening. We'll be looking for ideas and tips about other movies that you think might be good to show at the SIP. So you're able to comment on our Facebook page or send us a private message. We'll be happy to take all those into consideration. And then let's not forget, we are actually, I know the Silent Sisters don't get to go. We're leaving to Asheville Wednesday.
No, Thursday.
Thursday. Leaving to take Salty Sisters on the road. We're excited to be a part and to have been invited to do a retreat with some fabulous ladies at Calvary Church of God. And then in December, we'll be taken on the road to Pikeville. So please stay tuned to see and hear about all the places that we're getting to travel and be a part of ministry. And that's exactly what we've asked God to do, is just open the gateways for us to be able to increase and enlarge our boundaries, to be able to deliver His word, most importantly, to encourage other women and to just bring light to His word.
Right. And don't forget about the ornament in
Yes.
December. Is that the 17th?
I think it's December 17th. It's on our Facebook page. If you haven't RSVP, please do so. It's going to be from 9 to 12 at the Haven of Rest. Bring a wrapped ornament, just any ornament. It doesn't have to be an elaborate or expensive one. Bring that for an ornament exchange. Also, Karen Butcher, who is going to be coming from Louisville to speak with us, a wonderful Christian friend of mine, and actually she's become a great mentor too. She has a lesson for us. I'm so excited to hear what she's got to share. But she says to also bring your favorite throw or blanket with you. She has something she wants to share with you. We're going to have donuts and pastries, but most importantly, Miss Sweet Linda Booth and the Shovel Bean Cafe. She's going to be providing some homemade gravy and biscuits.
Yeah, I'm excited about
yes,
that.
me too. And so we're going to have a lot of food fun and always fellowship together, and of course the breaking of the word together as we get ready for this next year that's coming up. It's just that kind of a last time for us to be together as sisters and enjoy one another's company.
Right.
Now you're ready to get started on this lesson. We have been on this beatitude for a while, but as Cassie first said, and I think later your mom even said, to slow down and unpack and just take our time. And I think that's what we've been doing. We've been talking about blessed are the merciful, because if you show mercy, mercy is going to come to you. And what we've been doing, if you're just tuning in tonight, we've been talking about the strides, 6 strides of forgiveness. And mercy is about forgiving. It's about, and I used that analogy last week about playing that game with my uncles and how we would pull our fingers together and I'd have to say mercy for them to quit. It's about being able to show mercy as Christ has shown mercy for us. So I'm going to recap really quick, just so you know. The first thing to do, if you've been taking notes of the 6 strides, is remember that the Holy Spirit lives in you. We are ambassadors of Christ, and He has trusted us to be Him every single day. And sometimes that's scary to think about, but we have got to do everything in our power to remember that He resides inside of us. And I think the hardest thing is sometimes, when you get hurt, what's kind of the first thing you want to do?
You want to tell somebody?
you want to call your friend on the phone. You want to call your sister on the phone and say, you're not going to believe what so-and-so did or said to me.
You want somebody on your side to say, oh, well, I don't like you.
Here's what I would do if I was you. I'll tell you what I would have said. Right. And there's something that feels good about calling your sister and doing that too, but there's also to be strength, sharpening each other. Iron sharpens iron, but to be able to say, now look, let's wait a minute. Sometimes we want so much seek the help of our friend that we love so much.
Right. And that's true. But we should, talk to God about it first. And I've been trying to do that lately too, but it is hard to do sometimes. But it shouldn't be. It should be what we do first. But it's not always what we do first.
No. I get to want to share some things sometimes too, and every time, because I know I've been doing this holy hush, just Kathy calls it, is that He'll say, no, lean into me. And I have been telling you, the more I've leaned in, He covers me more. I'm starting to feel that. And it's not about chit-chat and all about everything, but listening. When you're leaning into Him, there's a silence mode that comes, and I feel like that you're able to hear Him better.
Right.
It's hard. But I don't know how you all feel about it, but what is the first thing, if you are listening online, if you're able to hear us, as Cassie says, we might have been garbled, but if you're able to hear us, let me know what is the first thing that you think about, or the first thing that you typically do, and it's okay because we're all sisters on here, that when someone hurts you, what is it that you do? The next thing is, don't dwell on the injury, or I love what it says, don't keep nursing the hurt. And how do we nurse the hurt? What do we do that keeps making the injury sore?
Right. You just keep thinking about whatever the incident was, or how you feel, or I wish I would have said this instead of that, or I have the opportunity next time, and the more you think about it, the more aggravated. Or
how about rereading that text? Or how about this? Has anybody out here ever screenshotted what someone else has sent you and sent it to your other sister? what do you think about this? You gotta be careful because sometimes you might send it back to the same person.
Exactly. It's easy to read the wrong things because you can't hear somebody's tone in a text or
Yes.
or watch their expression, know what they mean, and so it's easy to take that wrong.
You know, we talk about this sometimes in my workplace, some things that frustrate people, and some of the trainings that I do. You know what? A lot of people say frustrates them in a text message is when people respond with the letter K.
Yes.
Could you just give me an O, not a K, not a K? But just so you know, sometimes people really read things into what we say that's not even there.
Right.
So,
or if you're reading it fast and you put words in that aren't there, or you don't read it. I mean, you know,
or if you don't respond fast
yes.
enough. Oh, there's so much out there.
Yeah.
But to think about, don't dwell on the injury. You know, the enemy, what he's counting on more than anything is for you to dwell on it, because the more you dwell on it, the more bitter, the more angry, the more resentful you get. All these things start absolutely just growing roots into your heart. And it's really hard to pull out those weeds sometimes. I'll tell you, when I try to weed the garden, I can pull up the vegetables quicker than I can the weeds.
Oh, yeah.
They really get a hold of that, and it's really hard. And if you don't get it all, it's going to keep coming back.
Yeah.
And I think that the thing of it is, it says, let all bitterness and wrath and anger be put away from you. That is from Ephesians 4:31. It is hard to do that, but it is the thing that we've got to do. The third one, don't fight and quarrel. Yeah, well, it's hard sometimes to bite your tongue, isn't it?
It is sometimes hard to bite your tongue, yes.
And I think that this is where those two words come in about being a reactor or a responder. And I always think about in the garden, Peter was a reactor, and Jesus was a responder. When Peter cut the ear off, he was just reacting so quick out of anger and rage or upsetting. And sometimes we really do some damage when things like that happen. And it's good to take a step back and retreat into yourself, really into the Lord. And if you thought about this, if you really, I always have that visual in mind going to the table. You know,
yes.
And if I go down and just blurt out everything that this person has done, sometimes I see myself with them sitting across that table, and all of a sudden, all I can hear is me, and it sounds just not good at all. It sounds so ugly, you know? And just his presence there really resonates inside of me and kind of just slows me down a little bit to remember. And I think you said before the show, we were talking about when people do things, the best thing to do is just pray before we talk about it. Pray and get out of God's way. Don't pray and stay in his way. It's really hard. So now we're getting ready to go. That's the first three. So those again are, remember that the Holy Spirit lives in you. Number two, don't dwell on the injury. And don't fight and quarrel. Going back to number two, it's really hard because somebody might say, but I see this injury every day. And so it's about shifting our mind and thinking about that. And I think this is where number 4 is going to come in. And it's called have compassion on the one who has hurt you. Wow.
Yeah.
So compassion, you know, I looked this up, right?
Right,
So
yes.
Sympathetic pity and concern for the sufferings or misfortunes of others. And I loved what this said. This is really good. It says compassion means to suffer together. And it means it's motivated to relieve someone else's suffering. So when you think about, right now as we're talking on the air, and my mind things are coming up, but I'm sure your mind too will, is that, can you think of people or someone that's hurt you? Can you think of someone that has really hurt you? And it's really hard when you think about hurt, and compassion is the opposite of that.
Right.
I mean, but Christ had compassion on us. And I think about, the thief on the cross. The compassion in his darkest hour.
Right.
The compassion that he said. And, I sometimes try to think about if we could look at people through God's eyes. And Cassie always says, hurting people hurt people.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's true. Looking deep into why is this person behaving this way? You know what? I would rather it be against me than against somebody else. Because the relationship with God I can get through.
Right.
It's really hard. So having compassion, I think about the next time, think about the person that has hurt you, or having compassion for someone that you're so motivated to move with them through it. And I think that we did actually an experiment or an analogy at one of the Bible studies, not this last about being yoked together with Christ. It says, take my yoke upon you, it's easy, right? My burden's light. And when you think about that, when you're yoked together, you're going to walk with him, you're going to plow through it
Right.
together.
Right. Well, and like you told me, we were talking the other day, you said instead of praying for patience, you should pray for compassion. And that's true. It's hard to think how other people feel or why they say or why they do the things they do, but compassion is, if you pray for compassion, God does give it to you.
He does, and that's the thing. I have literally used that before, and it's been carried out of commercials. The thing is, too, you can also pray for compassion over the person that's hurt you. Ask God to infuse them with compassion. There's nothing like compassion. It will motivate things that it can change things like anything else could, like love.
Right.
Having compassion. And so I feel like if you're going through a circumstance right now, you can think of that one person or maybe 10 people. Make a list. I think it said here, what would it take? No, sorry, wrong one. Sorry. Make a list of people who hurt you and deserve your compassion. Pray for them aloud by name and ask God to give you a compassionate heart toward them, even if you feel you don't want it. So Storm Martin wrote this killer book, Power of Praying Life, years ago. This is before my husband was saved, and I was so excited to read that book because I knew she was going to tell me how right I was and how wrong he was.
Exactly.
But when I started reading that book, and I had another friend that was reading it, she said she threw it across rooms a couple of times. But she was sitting there on the edge of her bed, and she said she was holding her Bible, and she was rocking back and forth, and she was saying, Lord, I don't want to pray for him. I want to pray for lightning to strike him. And so she said she did this, and this was so amazing. I've used it for so many things in my life. She said she got on her knees every day, and she said, God, give me the want to, because it ain't even there, God. You're going to have to go way deeper than just giving me the want to. And we know in our heart that it is the right thing to do, to have compassion, to have love, to have those the gifts of the Spirit like that, the fruits of the Spirit. We're called to be compassionate people.
Right. Well, it's sometimes easy to know it, but it's hard to do it.
Yes. And so I feel like I've learned that by praying that prayer, God gives me the want to. I mean, even like 10 want to. I mean, it's really out there sometimes. And I think being honest with God, I know my heart is not right. I know this is not how I should feel. I feel ugly. I am ugly right now, and I need you to get that, scoot that out of me, and just give me the want to be able to see through your eyes.
Well, He knows how we feel and what we think, but it is sometimes hard to admit.
It is.
But it's easier just to go ahead and say it. I mean,
or I just want to call it what it is. Just say how it is. So when Tyler was a little boy, that he would say that when that mom, that verse in scripture, mom, that he said, if you get to heaven and you don't see me, just know it's because I ain't loving my brother right now. He's like, he was going to be honest about it. Like, I'm not loving him right now. One of the things the book said that I thought was good too, in Ephesians 4:32, it says to be kind to one another and tender-hearted. Kindness is something that this world is starting to really get low on. But here's what it says: showing compassion is especially important with the person who has wronged you, but still has no idea of what he or she has done. She's completely unrepentant. He hasn't taken ownership. She has no sense of responsibility. He's blind to what he's doing and completely unaware of the pain he's causing you. So people are walking around that don't have a clue.
True.
And I was reading the Sparkling Gems book this morning, and it's talking about, you really got to have that conversation. You really hurt me. But the thing you said to do is pray first, like you said. Pray first. Talk to God about it, so that you think to make sure that you're in the right mind and capacity of your heart before you approach someone. But it's really good to go to your brother and say, I want you to know you really hurt me when you say this. It really offended me. But also keep in mind, is that person spiritually mature enough to handle the conversation? You have to do it with love. But when he says, it says, if this person is blind, you should have pity. And this was a great analogy. When you see a person on the street who's completely blind, do you want to run up and kick their cane away? No, you have compassion. And it says that in Matthew 9:36, when Jesus saw the crowds, he had compassion for them because they were harassed and helpless like sheep without a shepherd. I think if we could think about all the people that offend us and hurt us, saved or unsaved, sometimes I have that compassion. Like, what are they going through that's causing police behavior. We don't have a clue.
Right. Well, there's a church on 172 that I passed, and on their
It's sign.
yes, it says be kind to everyone because everyone has something going on. And the church, you never know about what people are facing or what they go to, what they go home to, or what they go to work to, or what they,
It's true. And it's just because it was free on Facebook, it doesn't mean what it is. And
exactly.
it's about tearing down the walls and saying, and sometimes it's really great to share with people the struggles we're going through because it makes them not feel like they're doing something wrong because their life is falling apart sometimes.
Exactly, and I think that's one of the things that people, I think they feel that when they come to the Bible study,
Yes.
or even to the meeting. Hey, we all have bad days, or we all have bad weeks,
or months, or a year, or whatever it might be. Yes, you're absolutely right. Okay, so the next one is, let's move on because we are already 6. It's not been that bad, has it?
No,
Okay. I know Cassie, so proud of you. When Cassie calls and she says, salty, I'm like, what's wrong? And it's just so I'm glad that you're able to be here. So number 5 is, this is really important. Realize that you'll need the forgiveness of others. If you ever think that you will never need forgiveness, we are badly mistaken.
Because you were saying that how we walk around people that we're angry at or upset don't even know what they've done. Well, how many times do we hurt somebody's feelings and not know what we've done?
Exactly.
Right?
And it would kill me to know that I would never. So this is a quick story. So we were driving through the drive-through at Wendy's. Tyler was a young kid. We were in this car, and he wanted to see something. He had mentioned something on the menu, so I whipped her in reverse and back on top of another car. Okay, so I got out there, and I could see the looks on their faces, like you just feel rage, like you don't want to let them harm. But what I did is I pulled myself on up because I wanted to make an impression for Tyler as well. But I did. I went out there and I got out of my car and I thought, oh my goodness, this woman's coming back here. And I said, I just want to apologize to you. My son I was distracted. He wanted to see something that was on the sign back there. And I just want to tell you, I'm so sorry. And thinking about that, when they see me again,
Right.
see that car again, they're going to not remember the car that almost ran over them, but the car that apologized to them. So it's so important about those impressions of taking time to do the things that, sometimes we don't realize the vibes we put off.
No, and people, we have so much on our minds.
Yes.
All the time. Just
sometimes you ever wonder how you got home and
you're passing a certain thing, you're like, I don't even remember driving on this road. Yeah, it's dangerous, right?
And the other night I was on the phone with Joyce and she said, well, I passed my turn to my house because we just get so carried away. We're just not paying attention.
Oh, yeah.
It says that Ephesians 4:32, forgiving one another. Paul didn't write, forgive the one who has hurt you, as if the forgiveness were moving in only one direction. He said, forgive one another, because forgiveness inevitably travels in both directions. It's a give and take completely.
And sometimes you have to learn to forgive yourself.
That's a topic. That's a whole show
Yes.
out there. And I think it's about the enemy wants to keep making you nurse that wound or reminding you of what you've done. Look, you're not worthy of this. How could you do that? How could you do all these things? And that is about reminding, coaching ourselves. Spiritually, no, I am a child of the King, and God says this. It's about having not a conversation, but it is written. That's what we need to say. No, it is written, and have those scriptures together. The question asked here is, who have you wronged in your life? Whose forgiveness you need to seek? How can you begin to work on that list? So you made a list of people, maybe if you're sitting here taking notes, not of all the people that have offended and hurt you, but what about the people that you think about to reflect on your life? Who are people that you've hurt? I tell you, forgiveness is a barrier, and we really need to break it down one piece by one piece, one forgiveness after the other. It says no matter how much you progress in your Christian life, you'll always be in the position of saying, Lord, have mercy on me.
Always needing to be forgiven or forgive someone or ask for someone's forgiveness. Or,
Yes. And sometimes it's hard to ask for forgiveness, isn't it? It's that's where humility comes in about being, I'm going to read this little
like,
thing.
when your kids are like, and they're like, well, say I'm sorry.
Yeah. Or did you ever make your kids hold hands when they didn't want to?
Yeah.
You may be making me do this, but I'm not.
You said you're sorry, but you didn't really sound like you meant it. You have to mean it.
And we talked about being humble or humility. The word had a lowliness of mind. But I thought this was pretty good. Humility I may be wrong. Gentleness is I'm willing to listen and change. Patience, I'll give you time to think it through. Bearing with, I'll put up with you even when we disagree. And making every effort, I really want this to work. It's about having being unified with Christ and our brothers and sisters too, about bringing that together. I know we're already almost out of time. The last one is savor your forgiveness in Christ. And it says Ephesians 4:32, the last part of that is forgiving one another as God in Christ forgave you. Can you think about, even if you had to do a self-test, how good are we at forgiving people like Christ has forgiven us?
We wouldn't measure up very good at all. Even if you think that, and I think forgiveness comes easier for some people than others. Just
Yes.
like,
I agree.
Anything else, but we'll probably, even if we think we're really a forgiving person, when you measure it like that, we're not very forgiving at all.
And I can't remember where I read this, but I've just been studying on this, and it talked about that you have to be able to. It says when a relationship is in trouble, fighting over who did what or who said what can make it worse. The scripture warns the Lord's servant must not be quarrelsome. 2 Timothy 2:24. Quarreling strokes the fire of bitterness and anger, but you're further from forgiveness when you're trying to cultivate it. Bless you. So thinking about this is that on the number 6 one, savor your forgiveness in Christ. Embracing that so much in such a way that when you experience something good, you want everybody to try it. And when we experience that sweet forgiveness, we need to be able to extend that to other people as well.
Right. It says here that if you savor your forgiveness in Christ, you will want to extend the same forgiveness to others. This really does work if you pursue them, and you'll be able to forgive. But you kind of have to.
It is intentional.
Yes,
absolutely intentional. And I want to challenge everybody to think about this. This forgiveness is an opportunity that awaits us every single day. Every single day. Thinking about searching out an opportunity to forgive and let go. And we've been posting many things about forgiveness on there. It really does set you free.
It does. And sometimes forgiving is not really so much about the other. I mean, sometimes you have to forgive people that never say, I'm sorry, that, you have to forgive people that never apologize sometimes, because it's really about you. It's not so much about them. It is about them too.
Yes.
But forgiveness is just, it will eat you up if you don't forgive.
It will. And I'm going to say this. When you forgive somebody, you don't bring it up again.
True.
You remember 3 years ago? This is marriage advice here. You can't keep bringing things up. When you say, I forgive you,
you have to let it go.
You got to let it go. You got to move forward in that. And you just got to move forward in faith and acknowledge the love of Christ. And as we're closing out this last little bit, it says, if you are aware of the Holy Spirit's presence and power in your life, you'll have the confidence to forgive. If you resist the temptation to fight, quarrel, and dwell on your injuries, it's all about you. If you resist the temptation, to fight, quarrel, and dwell on your injuries, your way to forgiveness will be clear. If you have compassion for people you've hurt, while recognizing your own need for mercy, you'll be ready to forgive. And if you savor your forgiveness in Christ, you'll want to extend the same forgiveness to others. If you pursue these practices, you will be able to forgive. That's the key, Leah. It's about pursuing it. It's about, I want to forgive anyone that hurts me. I want to move forward. I want to not keep any borders or boundaries between me and the Lord.
That's true. And I mean, that's something we're going to have to continue to do, is forgive others.
Yeah.
And, ask sometimes, I'm sorry, will you forgive me? I mean, you have to say that
You do.
sometimes.
You absolutely do. Saying you're sorry doesn't mean they're right, but it sets you free.
Right. Yes.
But it is an attitude that we should pursue. It's a love, it's compassion, it's all these things. That's what mercy is. And I know that you're all going to be super excited as we move on to the next one. Next week is Matthew 5:8. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Well, you did it.
Well, I did.
You survived.
But I hope Cassie's back next week.
Well, we appreciate you so much. I appreciate you being able to have the courage to stand in and do this. But Leah stays with us all the week too, so I'm glad that you're able to, as Chris said, get off the bench.
True.
Well, practice forgiveness. Consider it an opportunity this week. Look forward. Find somebody that you find areas in your heart and your life that you need to clean up and forgive, and let God's compassion override you and override every situation. And until next week, stay salty.